stranded among the distant. In the year 2135, humanity had reached the stars, forging paths across galaxies with unparalleled ambition and determination. Among the brave souls venturing into the unknown was Lieutenant Emily Hayes, a seasoned astronaut with the United Earth Space Agency. On a routine mission to chart new territories, Emily's spacecraft encountered an unforeseen meteor shower, leaving her stranded on an uncharted and hostile planet. Our story begins in the boundless void of space, where silence reigns and stars whisper forgotten secrets. Lieutenant Emily Hayes never imagined her greatest mission would begin with a catastrophic crash. Thrust onto an uncharted, hostile planet, Emily's fight for survival becomes a battle for the fate of two worlds. It is here that she encounters a mysterious silver-skinned alien named Zonka, who becomes her unlikely ally. Together, they must navigate the treacherous terrain of war, betrayal, and uncharted friendship. Amidst the ruins of her spacecraft and the looming threat of a relentless enemy, Emily discovers that the strength of the human spirit and the power of unity can forge a new destiny among the stars. Lieutenant Emily Hayes, a seasoned astronaut with the United Earth Space Agency, found herself in the worst situation imaginable. Her spacecraft had been caught in an unexpected meteor shower, and despite her best efforts, the vessel crashed onto an uncharted planet. The once sleek and advanced ship now lay in ruins, its pieces scattered across a rocky, barren landscape. Emily's heart pounded in her chest as she surveyed the damage. Her suit, a state-of-the-art piece of engineering, was thankfully intact, protecting her from the planet's harsh environment. The HUD displayed vital information, but the constant flashing of red alerts indicated the severity of her predicament. "Calm down, Emily," she whispered to herself, trying to steady her nerves. She brushed a stray lock of her chestnut hair from her forehead, her emerald green eyes scanning the horizon for any signs of life or rescue. Her face, usually calm and composed, was now a mask of determination mixed with underlying fear. The sound of her heavy breathing echoed inside her helmet, a stark reminder of her isolation. The planet was eerily silent, save for the occasional creaking of the cooling metal from her wrecked ship. As the initial shock wore off, Emily began to assess her situation more pragmatically. Days turned into weeks, and Emily's hopes for a quick rescue dwindled. She scavenged what she could from the wreckage, managing to set up a small camp near a cave. The cave provided shelter from the planet's unpredictable weather, which ranged from blistering heat to freezing cold within hours. One evening, as she was trying to repair her communication device, Emily heard a peculiar sound. It was a series of clicks and whirs, unlike anything she had ever heard. She instinctively reached for her sidearm, her fingers brushing against the cold metal, ready for anything. From the shadows emerged a creature unlike any she had ever seen. Standing about 6 feet tall, it had silver skin that seemed to shimmer even in the dim light. Its eyes, large and expressive, held a sense of curiosity and intelligence. Emily's fear was replaced by fascination as she realized she was not alone on this planet. The creature, which she later named Zonka, approached cautiously. It communicated through a series of gestures and sounds, which Emily painstakingly began to understand. Over time, a bond formed between them. Zonka's presence was a comfort, and Emily's loneliness began to fade. As the days passed, Emily immersed herself in learning about Zonka and its species. They were the Valorians, a race of empathetic beings with advanced botanical technology. Emily marveled at their ability to manipulate plants and bioluminescent organisms, creating light and sustenance in the desolate environment. Zonka taught Emily how to use the local flora for food and medicine, skills that were crucial for her survival. In return, Emily shared her knowledge of technology and engineering. Their collaboration led to remarkable advancements, bridging the gap between their two worlds. Emily's feelings of fear and despair were gradually replaced by a sense of purpose and hope. Her friendship with Zonka deepened, and she found herself admiring the alien's resilience and kindness. She often caught herself smiling, a stark contrast to her initial days of hopelessness. However, not all was peaceful on this distant planet. One day, Zonka returned to their camp with alarming news. A hostile alien race known as the Voltons had discovered Emily's presence and saw her as a threat. The Voltons were a warlike species, and their arrival spelled danger for both Emily and the Valorians. Emily's military training kicked in. She and Zonka worked tirelessly to fortify their camp and prepare for the impending attack. They set up traps and defensive measures, using a combination of Valorian botanical technology and Emily's engineering skills. The tension was palpable as the first Volton scouts appeared on the horizon. The sounds of their guttural growls and the metallic clank of their weapons echoed through the valley. Emily's heart raced, but she remained steadfast, her determination fueling her every move. The battle was fierce and relentless. The Voltons attacked with a ferocity that tested Emily's resolve to its limits. She fought alongside Zonka, and their combined efforts created a formidable defense. The air was filled with the sounds of energy weapons firing, the clash of metal, and the cries of the wounded. Emily's mind was a whirlwind of emotions: fear for her life, anger at the Voltons' aggression, and determination to protect her newfound home and friends. Her suit's enhanced capabilities gave her an edge, but it was her indomitable spirit that truly made a difference. The Voltons, taken aback by the unexpected resistance, began to falter. Emily and Zonka's strategic use of the terrain in their traps turned the tide of the battle. The Valorians, inspired by Emily's bravery, joined the fight, their botanical weapons proving effective against the invaders. When the dust finally settled, the Voltons were defeated. The battlefield was a grim sight, but the Valorians and Emily had emerged victorious. The relief and pride in their success were palpable. Emily's heart swelled with happiness as she realized the extent of their achievement. In the following days, the Valorians celebrated their victory and mourned their losses. Emily, now seen as a hero, was honored with a ceremony that highlighted the deep bond she had formed with the alien species. Her appearance, once a stark reminder of her alienness, was now a symbol of unity and resilience. With the Volton threat eliminated, Emily focused on repairing her communication device. With Zonka's help, she finally succeeded in sending a distress signal. It wasn't long before a rescue ship from the United Earth Space Agency arrived. The reunion was bittersweet. Emily was overjoyed to see her fellow humans again, but the thought of leaving Zonka and the Valorians behind filled her with sadness. She promised to return and help bridge the gap between their worlds. As the rescue ship lifted off, Emily looked at the planet that had become her second home. Her journey had been one of fear, pain, and sadness, but also of love, determination, and happiness. She had found friends in the most unlikely of places and had emerged stronger and wiser. Back on Earth, Emily was hailed as a hero. Her story of survival and cooperation with an alien species captivated the world. She worked tirelessly to foster a relationship between humanity and the Valorians, advocating for peace and unity across the stars. Emily's journey was far from over. She knew that the universe was vast and filled with unknown challenges and wonders. But with her newfound friends and the indomitable spirit of humanity, she was ready to face whatever lay ahead. The stars beckoned, and Emily Hayes was ready to answer their call.